Alright guys, let's look at Bittensor or TAO on the channel once again. Now I want to point out we looked at this on the 27th, and at that time I made a flag and I did have to readjust this flag, and basically the measurement almost stayed the same, guys. Now the target the other day was like $480. I want to point out this is $485, so the target didn't really change that much, but the lines here did change slightly. Now I have readjusted this basically to fit the 4-hour time frame better, and basically as you can see, guys, there is a red candle right now here. Let me zoom in so you can see this really a lot better. But at this point it looks like it broke out of the flag and it's making a retest of the top of this trend line here. So let's see if it can hold, if it gets a bounce, if it doesn't go back into this pattern here, which still actually has a few more days that it could kind of play out. This could kind of be a fake out here, but yeah, if it doesn't, great. If it holds the top of this flag here, that's the best that could happen. Now if it comes back in, we might have a few more days ahead of us of this. So keep that in mind, guys. Now I want to look at the MACD real quick here, and let's see. Let's put this on a daily time frame. Now, if we look at this in all of its history, basically, you can see it can get up to about 72. Let's call it. Right now, we're sitting at 27. If we zoom in here, really zoom in. Now it does look like the blue line wants to kind of come back to the upside. So it looks like momentum is going to pick back up, at least on the MACD here. Keep in mind there was a big, actually a deep or dark red candle, I should say, just yesterday. But today it actually has a light red candle. So now keep in mind it's not finished. The day is not finished, but yeah, I mean, okay, it did actually just change this moment, like when I'm talking about it right now. If I zoom in, you'll see that, but yeah, it just changed from light red to dark red. So let's see, maybe this will change. Maybe if it picks up, another $1 or $2 or something, maybe this will change back to light red again. But basically it's a similar candle like yesterday. So let's see what happens. Kind of hard to say, but yeah, it's kind of funny that this changed just during this video. So yeah, we'll see, it did change again. So yeah, it did go up just slightly here. And yeah, so we do need to maintain this price, I would say, or higher, and this will be better. Now, taking a look at the RSI, let's just go to the RSI right now. And I want to look at the daily. Okay, we are almost, actually we are oversold here on the Stoke. Pointed on the upside here with the RSI, so that is actually okay. 1 week time frame. Okay, this is overbought basically, so not so good in the Stoke. Now, it is pointed slightly to the upside here with the RSI, so it is looking okay there, but kind of a mixed signal here. Let's take a look at the monthly time frame, and yeah, that is actually not printing yet. Okay, this isn't really old enough, I guess, to look at it on a monthly time frame. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Basically overbought again on the Stoke, pointed to the downside on the RSI too. Now the 1-hour time frame, just coming out of the overbought region and getting back into the more neutral territory, pointed to the downside here on the RSI as well. So 15-minute time frame for fun, oversold basically on the Stoke, and pointed heavily to the downside on the RSI. Now, taking all of this into account, guys, long term, yeah, Bittensor, it's definitely going up, guys. In the short term, you can see we're kind of getting a cool down here. This is the 15-minute time frame. Here's the 1 hour, so the last couple of hours been cooling down. 4-hour time frame, like I said, let's see if this can keep above this trend line here. maybe we get a bounce, and like I said, the target is up here at $485. So that's the technical target. Now there are a lot of resistances before you get there, guys. So $376 is a resistance. You have $399, and basically the 400 level is psychological resistance there. So yeah, that's going to be probably a tough one to get through. $438 on a weekly time frame is another resistance, and then you have $470, let's say $3 on a daily time frame to get through as well. So you got 3 dailies basically to punch through and a weekly on the way to this target. Now, taking a quick look at the volume profile, guys, you can see we are down here basically. Yeah, I think, basically this target up here at about $485, once we clear that, you can see that the volume pretty much drops off and quite a bit here. So yeah, once we get above like $300, let's say $90, we will have a little bit of an easier ride up to this weekly resistance at about, let's just say $438. Then it's going to be a tough ride through about 480, let's just say 85. And then, we do have these couple of, I would say mid-sized nodes to get through. But after like $572, there's really almost nothing up here, guys. So taking a look at this, we are cutting through a lot of this, heavy volume here that it's just been in for quite some time, basically consolidating. But basically, once you get above about 480, 485, it really starts to get much, much easier. Now let's take a look at Bittensor here and the tokenomics, guys. Max supply, same like Bitcoin, 21 million. Total supply, everything has been created. So circulating, guys, is almost nothing. So only 8.7 million have been, in circulation up to this date. And I don't know how accurate this is, by the way, but I would say, this is pretty low. If this is correct, guys, this is extremely low. Now, a lot of people will ask can this be more than Bitcoin? Well, theoretically, yes. You could see the price of Bittensor go up more than Bitcoin, but is it realistic? Probably not, guys. It can be thousands of dollars for sure. I do think Bittensor, at least in the next bull run, will probably be something like Ethereum, honestly. It might be one of the top, 10 or 20 coins, I would say, in the next bull run. Now you're looking at number 38 right now. So we have to see, this could really pick up even this bull run, but, it could end up in the top 10, maybe top 20. Like I said, this has potential to be a real star in the crypto space, guys. Now, taking a look at Bitcoin, we are on the 3rd red day in a row. We are kind of sandwiched between $93,600 and $95,170. Basically, we're consolidating where we were pretty much all last week until the end of the week when we surged up. And in the last couple of days, we have lost that. Now, keep in mind, these are the weekend days. So yeah, we do have a little bit of a gap, actually. Now, taking a look at Ethereum, nothing much is going on, guys. Basically, we're still in this ascending channel here, and you can see that this trend line is coming down, guys. We are going to meet this very soon. Let me extend this. So within probably, I would say, a week, we're going to have to make a decision here. We're going to have to decide whether or not to break this trend line or whether we're pushed down by this trend line. So maybe we re-enter the reaccumulation zone. It's a very big possibility right now. So let's see what happens in the next week, guys. Now, total market cap excluding Bitcoin, this is actually not good to see. We have broken this kind of trend that we've been in since, beginning of April. And we have gotten some bounces here along the way. But yesterday we kind of fell through this. So, and basically if I zoom in, guys, I mean, this is close enough. I would say this is basically a retest. Now it didn't quite touch it, but this is almost nothing here, guys. So I'm going to call that a retest of this line and a rejection. So that is really not good to see. Now, taking a look at the dominance, guys. Here is one ray of hope I'm going to try to, show you. We have kind of broken this trend line that we've gotten several bounces off. You can see since actually the 26th of March when this trend started. So we got a bounce on the 27th, got a bounce on 20th of April. There were several bounces here recently, and it held on. And now, guys, it looks like today it has basically fallen through this trend line. It's retested it. And so far, we still have 3 hours and 25 minutes. But if it stays under this trend line, maybe this is hope that is probably the end of the Bitcoin dominance run. Let's hope. It would be a higher probability that this is the end of the run, though, seeing this. But like I have been saying on this channel, guys, we really need to break this trend line down here, which is like a 2.5-year trend line. And then I would say 60.46, and then we will know for 100% certainty that this probably is going to be a huge altcoin season coming. Now, we do have a CME gap, like I said. This gap is only several $100s at the moment, but they tend to get filled, guys. So we're sitting here at 94,600, and the top of this gap is up here at almost 97,000. So if you were going to bet on anything, guys, you would want to long and not short, because more than likely this will fill before it goes down. Now, dollar index getting a red candle today, sitting under 100. If we take a look at the liquidation heat map, guys, yeah, still fairly tame. 241 million have been wrecked in the last 24 hours. Mostly longs, though, unfortunately. Now, if we look at the fear and greed, it's a 52 today. Yesterday was a 64, so we are cooling down a little bit. That's okay in my opinion. That's what I really want to see. Now, altcoin season index, it says a 27. So we had a 29, I think, the other day. I think it was 29. And we dropped back to like a 20, and now we're back up to a 27. So, yeah, I think we're starting to see a little bit of a hope. Now, it's not Bitcoin season anymore either. Keep that in mind, but we're kind of in this neutral zone, and we're more leaning towards Bitcoin season still. Now, bull market peak indicators, still 0 from 30. The best indicator, in my opinion, Pi cycle top indicator, it really looks like it wants to curve back around, guys. In my opinion, what do you think? Do you think this is about to curve back up towards the green line or not? Let me know in the comments. Now, today we actually got some PMI and ISM numbers. If I take you to Moodix, you can see the ISM numbers were positive. S&P slightly negative. So 0.055 is not that bad. Now, when you have 0.1275, that's actually large news, guys. Now, I know you've been seeing much larger recently, but this is actually still large news. So now tomorrow, we do have nothing, actually. Sorry. We do have nothing really. I mean, none of this is so important, so it's pretty much a dead day, I would say. We are expecting no cut, actually. Almost a 98% chance no cut coming up. Crypto bubbles, guys. This is a red day, but okay, whatever. Now, if we look at, Coinondo, you can see I was looking for Solve protocol the other day. I made a video on it yesterday, actually. So if you want to look for TAO, just go here, Coinondo, and you can click, let's see, it's not really going that quick. Okay, now it would be here. You click on Earn, and basically you do your search here, and it will pull up the results, guys. So yeah, you can do your homework here. Anyways, if you like this video, guys, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with your friends. Look at some of the, exchanges that I have in the description if you want to sign up. That would help me a lot, guys. If you want to become a member of the channel, it only costs $2, and I will be giving you these Moodix, tools and things. Not tools, but I'll give you these notifications and things in the Telegram. So keep that in mind, guys. Anyways, thank you a lot. and I will be making more videos in the future.